Yeah, we all know the main thing of this video, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of a rant before we start. I have finished the first Harry Potter book, even though I promised myself when I was younger, aka like 15, 16, that I would never read them. I have finished reading the first one. It's way better than the movies, like, yeah. So this is my birthday gift from myself. And it comes from Japan, obviously. So I have actually like 3 pre-orders that I will have this year, hopefully. But what was super annoying, like, I understand why it happened and all that, but I pre-ordered something. It was supposed to come out in June. Like, not to me, but from the manufacturer. And then they put it to July, and I was like, yeah, okay, it's 1st of July. That was when I got the mail about it. And then the day after, they were like, September. I mean, like, I get it, they got a lot more pre-orders than what they thought they would get. But honestly, it's... I mean, as a buyer, it's super annoying, you know? But I finally got this one. So this, I actually wanted to get instead of the XXX Holic one, but it wasn't in stock, and then like 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, it actually got in stock. So obviously I bought it, and it was the last new one. All the rest were like used but like new and all that. Riddle Roseheart from Twisted Wonderland. Oh, I actually got the extra, even though one of them was only supposed to be for pre-orders. So, obviously this is not one of my husbandos. You can watch a video where I talk about that. Well, those guys. I mean, Leona did have like one of these big action figures. You know, one of those expensive ones, but honestly, they did him dirty. Like, he did not look as good as Riddle or even how he looks in the cheaper one I have. And obviously this is just the red version of Ciel from Black Butler. I mean, it's so obvious since the one that designed them was the author from Black Butler. So Riddle here is just red Ciel. And then we have Jade. Oh god, I don't remember what his last name is. But just like look up Twisted Wonderland Jade, and he is Sebastian, you know. Well, he is not really fond of cats, but goddamn, if we pick like mushrooms. Like, he's really big on hiking and mushrooms and all of that, because obviously Twisted Wonderland is Sony, aka Aniplex, and Disney that has done a collaboration. So you get a special card with the art, And I actually don't think I will take it out of this. Yeah, I think I'll keep it in the plastic bag. Oh yeah, the author's name is Jana Toboso. And obviously it's Disney that has the most copyrights to like all of this, since it is based off of Disney movies. And Riddle Roseheart is the Queen of Hearts. But you know, more Ciel, but red. And yeah, yeah. And here we have the pin that's the same. And this was supposed to be like some kind of extra pre-order thing. Obviously I didn't pre-order. I don't know how long this has been out even. It doesn't say a specific copyright date. Oh god. Because otherwise it usually stands like at blah blah blah, you know. Okay, this is not for sale. I can't sell this to you guys. Interesting. This one I can sell, but not this one. I mean, I'm not gonna sell them anyway. So obviously, as usual, we have here on the back. So you get to see everything that is to offer. And I actually had to fix space for this guy. Yeah, I know I have pre-ordered, as I said, 3 things, but only 2 of them are action figures. Only. One of them is one that costs like a whole goddamn month rent, you know. But yeah. Yeah, as you can see, Disney obviously owns most of it. Disney, Twisted Wonderland. It's Twisted och Wanderando. Yeah, I don't know any kanji, but like hiragana and katakana is kinda... It's kinda down in my brain. And if you haven't seen the game, in the beginning you have these logos and Roseheart gets a rose. But I have to say, they have interesting name. You know, like Riddle Roseheart, Carter. Ooh, instruction manual. That's actually good. Like, I don't get like any instructions manuals and I'm sitting here like, eh. But we have Ace Trapula. I don't know how to pronounce this shit. Oh. Okay, nothing fell this time. I am so happy. It smells like that expensive plastic. I don't know if you guys get it, but like when you buy like super expensive shoes or something like that, they have like a specific kind of plastic smell. This time I remember the tape, guys. I remember the tape this time. But yeah, it has an expensive tape smell. Ooh, oh, it smells a lot. It definitely smells new, guys. it smells expensive and new. I just realized the weirdest thing, like all these action figures I have. I mean, obviously they're expensive. Some people, they don't get this. But some people buy dresses. They cost as much as action figures. Like, at least action figures isn't supposed to break. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like clothes and stuff, obviously, at least for me, they are supposed to break after a while. You know, you use them and they break. I mean, maybe some people out there think you're supposed to. I mean, I'm actually happy I don't have that good contact with my family that has like kids, because if they were to be like that kind of family that let them play, like they don't get action figures so they let the kids play with mine, I mean, I would never forgive them. You know. That's like my worst nightmare. Like, what if I actually adopt kids in the future and before they realize the importance of like action figures and such that I have bought, they start playing with it. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to fix with the plastic. And, yeah, it's going real well, guys. It's going real well. Oh. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just like looking at the I mean, you guys have to understand this is like the second like expensive real action figure I have ever bought. Because obviously I do have some from like Sega and, you know, like cheap Bandai ones. But that's it, they're cheap, like they're not like this kind of quality, you know, like oh god, this reminds me of if you guys have seen the different sizes of Voldemort's wand. You know, this feels like one of those. Okay, that would be fun. But yeah, this time I actually have to well, now I actually have to start looking at the manual. Which I will have to make sure to keep. Okay, number 1. Okay, they think this is what you should start with. And that was annoying. But I guess I followed their lead. Oh god damn it. Okay. So Okay, it was just a few that jumped out, but not like off, you know. Like this one jumped like this. So it jumped out but not off. Okay. So So we start off with this, where we just put like these in, yeah. Okay, so if I am seeing it right, yeah, so you're supposed to look at it from this way. Okay. This one is supposed to go here. Yes. Okay. That one is supposed to go... I really don't like these expensive ones because sometimes you have to be like borderline violent, and I'm like, they think I dare. Like, I am so scared of like breaking anything. Even though I just push it down as it's supposed to sit, I am still super scared, like, sweating. Well, I sweat normally, so no, but honestly, it's so much water in the air today, so it's kinda gross. Okay, I am a step closer. I have I don't know how I feel about the heart being upside down though. It reminds me a lot about the spade. Like But that's okay. So now we have the big one. And I suppose that one is fairly easy to figure out. Starting to look like something. And this one is also quite easy to figure out because it's the only one that's a square. So, yeah. What do you think, guys? Is it starting to look kind of cool? Somewhat. Okay, so now I'm done with that. So now I have to look at the other page where we have the bushes. Okay, 3. What? No? What? Is it too small? Is it the wrong one? It's not the wrong one. I'm sorry about the accent, guys. It was the right one. The thing is that, like, I watch a lot of, like, TV shows. For one example, we have Dairy Girls, which is that they have North Irish accent. Like North Ireland. And because I find it so interesting how it sounds, it gets kind of stuck with me sometimes. For example, if I were to watch Dairy Girls, which I will probably make a review of in the future, I would end up probably responding in Northern Ireland accent. If I had just watched it and you wanted to talk with me. And I don't know what it is. Because, like, honestly, I don't want to like offend anyone. Obviously, like I hope anyone from North Ireland don't feel offended by it. Because it's just that it sounds so interesting that my brain just picks it up. But obviously, it also feels a little bit like, you know, people probably think I'll make fun of them with it, you know. Obviously, you gotta have a little bit of paint can for the... I mean, they even pointed out specific here, like, hey, yo, the can. But either way, like, it's like on the internet, it's a huge debate always about cultural appropriation and appreciation. And honestly, I find it kind of hard because, well, I would say it's about intent. And how am I supposed to know the intent of someone I have, like, never met, you know? But yeah, I want you guys to remember that if I ever do a weird accent or something, it is because I find them interesting and enjoyable. And not like some asshole reason. I really don't like action figures when you gotta like break them and like really push, because it always scares me. Like, how am I supposed to know that I don't? But yeah, so just a forewarning, guys. It's never meant to be something like bad or, you know, things like that. It's just that I don't have a lot of self-control at times. Because, yeah, I mean good with it, you know, like, it is because it's interesting and not, like, malicious or anything like that. Yeah, now I put it together, I'm just gonna double check on the box, see that I've done it right, or right enough. Yeah, what you guys get to see when I like pack these things up is because I'm too lazy to edit it out. I usually say something as well, and it's usually so much, I don't want to say trash, but you know, like a lot of boxes and stuff, so might as well like pack it up now so I can just put away the box when I'm done here. So, and just gonna double check on the box. And it actually looks fine. But yeah, so when I like say something in Japanese, I know I done it once and you know, stuff like that. It is because, first of all, I am learning Japanese, so I want to appreciate the language, because I'm not like an actual weeb, I'm an otaku, because weebs, they're like, I am now Japanese because I know what senpai means. But either way, here we have Mr. Roseheart. Obviously I haven't put the can there, but supposed to look something like this. You know? So yeah, here we have The red version of Ciel. I mean, he's not my favorite character, but probably the one that's closest to me. Even though he's a crybaby. But yeah, so I paid 2,300 yen. No. 23,000 yen. My bad. So around $250, 2,000 Swedish crowns. I mean, it's worth it. At least for me it is. I know that some people don't understand this. It is understandable, we all have our things. But for me, I love this. I didn't even notice the rose on the back. The unfinished rose. Nice. But yeah, overall, I think that especially, I mean, I love the art style, like, what was her name? Jana? Jana Toboso. I mean, I love her art style. And, I mean, Sony is the one that has made, like, the animation and basically the whole game. And Disney is the one that owns the rights to the stories and all that, you know, like Queen of Hearts. This is inspired by the Disney version that's not made by Tim Burton. Even though I prefer his version. But either way, Mappa Studios, owned by Aniplex, that's actually Sony. They made, well, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, 4th season of Attack on Titan. I mean, they're amazing at animating. Like, next level. I love it, you know. So, obviously, the action figures, if they're legit and expensive, often share the same awesomeness in looks, you know, the aestheticness. But yeah, I am very happy over this. I am so happy that I actually managed to get it, even though I thought I would never be able to. Because obviously it's sold out, and then all of a sudden there was a new one, and I was like... Because I'm not really in for old action figures, you know? If I want a real action figure, especially one like this, then I want it new. You know, I never know what someone has done with their action figure. All of a sudden they have like messed up a leg and just glued it back together. I'm like, if it's gonna be messed up, it's gonna be my fault, okay? I'm not gonna buy it messed up. But yeah, I'm very happy over this. I highly recommend that if you the viewer like Black Butler, that you definitely look this up. And it's a game that's only released on the Google and maybe App Store. I don't know if they actually have it on the App Store, but at least they only have it in the US and Japan. But you can look up videos, and if you Google, you can probably find more than just watching that you can do. And yeah, I highly recommend it. I am really sold on Twisted Wonderland. It's not as good as Obey Me, but Obey Me I have been a fan of longer, because before they made Obey Me they also have other games, and especially the older ones I have like played since they came out Obviously, many of them, like, you can't play it anymore. But I think I tried all of the old ones at least once when you could play them. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this video. I'm gonna fangirl over this action figure, realize that I will be poor AF when I move away from home because I will like starve, pay the rent, and then all of it will just go on action figures. Because you're gonna have a place to have the action figures. Peace.